Hello, people of the internet. I'm doing with a plan. And, yesterday I was reviewing F-Zero on the SNES. And, well, I have to say, I only have 2 games left to review. So, one of these videos that I have left is not going to be of a game. So, anyway. What's the second last game I'm going to review? This game called New Ghostbusters 2. Now, there's actually quite a bit of history behind this game, and well, I think it's a bit more relevant now than it was. I don't know, maybe even last year, just because of the new Ghostbusters movie that came out, the equally terrible tie-in game that came with it. But something really interesting about this is that for a tie-in game, it's actually really good. But there's a bit of history behind this, as I've stated before. So let's just go through that. So in the late 1980s, there was this division of Nintendo called HAL Laboratories that wanted to make a game for the NES based on Ghostbusters 2. But there was a problem. In the United States, Activision held down the rights for Ghostbusters. And so that made it impossible for HAL Laboratories to make a game there. So the result was we got 2 different games in 2 different regions. New Ghostbusters 2 in Europe and Ghostbusters 2 in America. Yeah, and so now that I have that out of the way, let's get on to the actual game itself. Alright, so let's go. Okay, I'll just get a controller, plug it in, there we go, power on, and we're ready to go. And so the first thing to note about New Ghostbusters 2 is the art style. It's done in a very chibi style, so it's very cartoonish, and the New Ghostbusters was an actual cartoon that was released. But it's actually based off the movie here. You get a choice of all your favorite characters in the movies. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen any of the Ghostbusters movies, so I don't know who any of these people are. But I bet there's a Ghostbusters fan out there who's really, really happy to see all these characters faithfully represented in a video game. So you have to pick 2. Once you pick 2, you slide down the fire pole, and you're into the stage. The first stage is in an office building. Now, from what I understand, these locations are actually based off the movie, which is something the American version did as well. I won't be showing any footage from the American version, though. But, I don't know, I think this is good. I mean, especially for an NES game to be so faithful to the movie. And, I don't know, maybe Ghostbusters fans would be really, really happy with this. And this isn't something that was very common for NES movie-based tie-ins. They were usually quite crap and had nothing to do with the movie. In fact, there were so many of them I might even make a top 10 list about it someday. But moving on, the music is also a very good representation of Ghostbusters 2. Take a listen at this theme. You'll probably recognize it, but it's done in its own style. Yeah, so the Ghostbusters theme, it's catchy. It's an 8-bit rendition that actually sounds good. Other than that, the gameplay is what is the real highlight of this, and that's a good thing for a video game, don't you think? It's done in a sort of dungeon crawler format. You move around in 8 directions, and, well, it's not bound to squares or anything like that. You can move around pretty much anywhere you want, aside from inside small gaps. But, other than that, what you have to do is you have to trap ghosts and then you have to catch them. So what you do is, first of all, you aim your proton pack, as I understand, at the ghosts. You fire, and it holds them in place for a little while. Then, using the other character, you trap the ghosts. So, that's pretty much it. At the end of every stage, there's a boss battle. And in the boss battles, they're usually quite varied. The first boss battle has you in a courtroom, and you're fighting 2 ghosts. You have to hold one of them in place for long enough without getting hit, and then you use the other character to catch them. Then you move on to the other character, and the boss battle ends. The second one revolves around you going in a train. It's in an underground railway station, this entire second stage. And the final boss battle revolves you going on a carriage, finally catching up to the conductor, I think. And then you pretty much blast him like a normal ghost. I didn't get any further than that, not because it's too challenging a game, but simply because I couldn't be bothered to. But actually, the difficulty is pretty good. You get 3 lives and 3 continues. So that means you get 9 lives in total. You lose a life whenever you get hit, so you get 9 hits and you're dead. But it isn't as hard as it seems to get hit, but it's not really easy either. I mean, if you were skilled, you could avoid it. But my digits just simply aren't as talented as any others out there, and so I got hit quite a lot, and I died quite a lot too. But regardless, I can still appreciate Ghostbusters 2, or the new Ghostbusters 2, should I say. Ghostbusters 2, from what I understand, wasn't a great game either. But I can appreciate it anyway. It's a really nice game. And for a movie-based game to be this good on NES, it's a nice surprise.
And so that is pretty much everything I have to say about New Ghostbusters 2. It's actually a pretty decent game. I mean, it surprised me by how good it was. It's not a masterpiece or anything, but for a movie tie-in, it does the job just as well. And for Ghostbusters fans, I suppose it would be a nice treat. Anyway, that's it from me. I've been the man with a plan. Thank you for watching my videos. If you'd like to see more like this, then please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on this video and comment your opinions in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for watching my video.